Joining me now is Eric McCurdy, the Executive Director of Athletics for Seattle Public Schools. Eric, welcome. Good to have you here. I know it's a busy time, football season.
Yes.
So tell me about the new football league here in Seattle.
Well, we're very excited. We brought back Garfield, Roosevelt, and Ballard to the Public School League for the first time in over 10 years from Kinko. They were over on the east side. And so we've realigned the Public School League in order to participate in the Metro League that we have. And so back in the day, there was 100,000 students in Seattle Public Schools, and we had the big Turkey Classic at Memorial Stadium. So we're really excited to get the communities back involved and get these three schools back involved with our other 7 Seattle schools. So we're just really excited. And trying to compete with the public schools. O'Day and Holy Names have been football powerhouses since I've been here and even before. And so we believe that all our schools aligned together will bring our communities together and hopefully give us a chance to participate and win.
Is it the idea really to kind of build back the excitement for football?
Well, it was. I think that many times football is one of the biggest sports that drives community engagement and community involvement. And so as we brought those schools back, that's one of the sports that we really targeted as far as ensuring that everyone is kind of involved.
One concern in playing football these days is concussions. What does the school district do? Do you have a protocol to make sure that your athletes are protected?
Yes, we do. We have a contract with Seattle Children's Hospital, and so each high school has a athletic trainer, and so there is a certain protocol in order to allow a student athlete to participate or to return to competition. And so every school knows that protocol. We really follow that, not just from a district standpoint, but also a WIA, which is the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association, their protocols as well.
So to protect the athlete, to make sure that they aren't going to go back into a game if they have any type of symptoms whatsoever.
That is correct. I mean, that's something that's not just statewide, but nationwide. It's something that's being monitored, especially when you talk about football. And so we want to make sure that we always keep our athletes safe.
Let's talk about some of the other sports offered in the athletics here. What do you see as a bright spot in the district?
Well, one of the brightest spots is almost basketball season. And though we're completing football season, I mean, Seattle has probably placed in the last 10 years more professional athletes in basketball, arguably, than any other state. And so when you look at some of the high schools that we have Garfield coming back into our league. They were ranked nationally last year in USA Today. They won a state championship. Rainier Beach is a 3-time state champion. And there's also Cleveland Girls is a 2-time state champion. So when you talk about basketball around this state, it directly comes back to Seattle, some of the great participants that we have. We also have golf. We have tennis. I'm a soccer guy. We have soccer. We have wrestling. So we're just excited about that. And then our club sports, we also have ultimate and lacrosse. So the schools are really involved, high school and middle school, and kind of participating.
Soccer has become a huge sport here in Seattle. Obviously with the Sounders, there's a great following there. Do you see growth for that sport?
Yes, well, soccer is the #1 participation sport, youth sport in the nation. And so nice watch, here in Seattle, it's just really taken off. And we will continue because soccer, from a youth standpoint, we talk about hand, eye, foot coordination. You can start your children off real small playing soccer, and then you can kind of take them into any other sport from that. And so it's going to continue to be big here in Seattle.
Yeah, maybe we'll groom some World Cup players down the line here. Let's talk about the importance of athletics for a student and their health and their safety and engagement. Long term, how do you see that helping an athlete?
Well, when you talk about athletics, you hope to talk about the life skills that students develop. We try to keep a certain grade point there from a state standard, but also just making sure we're trying to get them to graduate, but just how to win and lose gracefully. Some of the skills that you really need once you get into the job field, or how to just work with people from a cultural, diversity standpoint, ethnic backgrounds and things like that. I think that our high schools are doing a phenomenal job of that. I think that our middle schools, we have probably the largest participation in middle schools in the state, with over 20 middle schools, just to get kids even started, just to like sports. That's kind of our last area where there's kind of a no-cut policy. And so we're just excited to just get kids engaged and competing and having fun and around their colleagues. And then we're very excited about our unified sports program, which allows kids with and without intellectual disabilities to participate. We have state champions there in Nathan Hale. I think Ingram's been a state champion twice. Ballard, and this is in soccer and basketball.
And the girls' participation in sports, you've seen a growth there?
We have seen a growth, and it started at the middle school level especially. And we could even go back the last couple of years to elementary, but we want to always make sure from a Title IX aspect, and I think Barbara Tortoise, who was an athletic director here, really put an emphasis on that back in the day. But we really want to ensure that our females have the same opportunities as boys in any sport, and I think we're doing a great job of that from a district standpoint.
Eric, thank you very much for helping us learn about the wide range of athletic programs in the district, and let's see if that football program will grow and challenge all those guys in the state.
Thank you for having us.
All right. If you'd like to learn more about how you can help your child keep healthy and active, visit our School Beat TV website and click on resources. We'll see you next time on School Beat. I'm Enrique Cerna.